Ugh. I'm late. I should have been live an hour ago. Obviously. Um, Hope all is well. Time to clean house. This is too serious. Hold on there. So how comes that spell like that? Should be Marky G. My bad. Yeah, it should be Marky G, man. Not Marley G. Marky G, right. Just put a Y. Marky G Road Tour Day 2. That's today, y'all. There are some things that I wanted to share and talk about that I didn't have a chance because yesterday was primarily the road tour. Today is the road tour too, but yeah, there's just some things I gotta talk about, man, that I've seen and observed that kind of, went under the radar because of how the People's National Party road tour just took over the entire internet. It was amazing. Yeah, man, that was dope. That was dope. The energy was insane. It was real. It was authentic. And you know what? Guess what? Nobody got paid. Nobody got paid $10,000 or $5,000 to be there. Yo, comrades cannot be bought. You hear me? Comrades cannot be bought. Please, guys, share the live for me now, please. Now, let me start it off here, so, cause my goodness.
Welcome back. We're continuing the news. A section of the newly rehabilitated Pamphlet Main Road in St. Thomas is already being dug up just weeks after it was paved under the multi-billion-dollar Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project. Frustrated motorists are calling it a waste of taxpayers' dollars and a potential danger to road users. Our reporter Sandy Williams visited the site and has more in this report.
It's a sign that's become all too familiar. Caution, men at work. But what's unusual this time is where the work is happening, right on a freshly paved section of the Pamphlet Main Road in St. Thomas. It's one of the latest areas completed under the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project. Now the road looks more like a checkerboard, trenches ripped into the brand new surface, and heaps of asphalt pushed to the roadside. Motorists are left to maneuver through uneven patches and active construction zones, hazard they thought were finally behind them. Further along the corridor, workmen wielded pickaxes to dig a roadside drain, suggesting major drainage works were overlooked before the road was surfaced. The ongoing works resulted in traffic pileups and growing frustration. Adding to concerns are valve boxes protruding about an inch above the road surface. Some sit dangerously in the middle of the roadway, others off to the side. Motorists fear these could cause serious tire damage or even accidents, yet no clear warning signs or safety measures have been implemented to mitigate the risks. All of this comes just a month after Minister with Responsibility for Works Robert Morgan told Parliament the highway project was 96% complete, praising it as a major step forward for infrastructure in eastern Jamaica. But given the state of the road, many are now asking what was actually completed and at what cost. Communications manager at the National
Embarrassing! We need some milk!
Agency Stephen Shaw explains that the road was dug up due to defects which have since become apparent.
As per the contract, we are having the contractor correct those defects. As part of this process, they have had to remove what we refer to as bad material. We have to know the contractor has to get suitable material to spread in the area.
Like up the live.
Compacted.
Guys, like up the live now, man. Hit the like button. 17 people watching me. None of you are supporters. There's 20 people watching me and none of you are any of my day ones. Nobody is in the audience that supports me right now. These are new people that just see the channel. Alright. Please hit the like button, guys.
At the back end, they are going to be relaying the asphaltic concrete surface.
He further notes that the valve boxes, which house the controls for water lines installed beneath the road, are part of the ongoing corrective works.
Whenever the road is paved, you will have a seamless transition over them. So it's as you're driving and you won't.
Good morning, Nora. Eunice Stewart, good morning.
Really, as a driver, feel those beneath the road.
Mr. Shaw assures that these repairs are being carried out at no additional cost to the government. Sandy Williams, TVJ News.
So, you know, I wanted to do a whole show about that yesterday. I wanted to do a whole show about that yesterday, but like I said, you know, the road tour took over everything. This was yesterday. I saw this, you know, while I was doing everything, and I said to myself, I remember there was a couple guys. Just double tap the screen for me now, please, with your fingers if you're using your phone, so we can get the likes up, please. I only see one like. I don't know what the hell is going on, honestly. But you know, St. Thomas. I remember some laborites boasting about that, you know. And I was like, the road is, you know. I was like, just wait till the rain fall, man. Because it seems as if it appears that whoever they're giving contracts to, you know, I don't know if it's a cheap contract. I don't know what's going on. But the roads are not holding up, not even for a year. Not even for 6 months. Don't you guys notice under this regime that we are under right now, the roads aren't even holding up for 6 months. That's why I have to agree with Mr. Lonesome, you know. I have to agree with Mr. Lonesome. You guys look at this. I don't know if you want to watch Mr. Lonesome this morning, but look on that picture there. Wow, let me get the picture big up. No, sir. No, sir. This picture is so accurate. Just come pick up the garbage here, man. Come pick up the garbage. Come pick up the garbage. That's where it's at this point. Literally. Come pick up the garbage. Right? It don't make no sense, Bridget. Don't make no sense. Yeah, they must say a poor material. So the question I want to ask is, when the contractor was using the material, the contractor can identify good material from bad material. What kind of contractor is gonna build a road but don't understand the good material from bad material? I don't get it. But anyway, I'm not gonna belabor that point. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I was listening to Colin Bell earlier. I'm telling you, man. Woo! Boy, Lord of mercy. So hold on there. So that the video that I sent to myself. People, give me a second. Give me a second. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me come out and come. Are we back? Yes. All right. I'm sorry, guys, but I thought that video that I sent to myself, because I screen recorded the part of it, you know, with Ralston Hyman. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the Mr. Colin page. But in the meantime, listen to this guy. Mr. We know some done that brother are wicked. Man, done the man wicked.
Quick speech and never just come back to one another. Him at a foolishness going on. Him will have to fight no garbage. Him say PMP lie. And then him have to cut something. But maybe love him out before I go back to one another. Go back to. This little piece of shit. You don't know when something about lies. That when something, alright. So you are building the hospital. The hospital is not done. From 2017, if you do a brand new hospital, you can call it state of the art. If you put the layout and put the things them there, you can't say that will be rubbish. You don't tell lie. You don't play politics. So if you build a brand new building, especially remember Mama P, forget it, you know, him got this lie. Him is a dumb skull. So the neighbor right them lawyer and Dr. Dawes admitting the evil truth in our war. So how them lie. But the hospital left.
Alright. Jamaica first is because them give the friend contract, not people, not real engineer. Boy, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just seemed to be a lot of inefficiencies and ineffectiveness going on. But listen to this.
If you look at the buildings and the way they treat the staff.
This man is an analyst that analyzes the data and make a call. Now, Raleigh, here we are. Here we are this morning. Statin has released their report. Tell us.
When I hear this good? When I hear this good, guys?
Report from Statin before we start digging to them.
Yeah. All right, but first off, I want the country to know, as we have been telling them all along, the Statistical Institute of Jamaica is the country's premier data collection agency under the 1984 Statistics Amendment Act.
Yes.
Not the Planning Institute of Jamaica. Norman Miley founded the Planning Institute of Jamaica, headed by Professor Don Mills. Its job is about planning, to tell the government how many schools to build, which industry is not contributing properly to the economy, not to be a front-run Statin in terms of dissemination of data on GDP. Statin is the official agency for data on GDP, inflation, international trade, labor force survey. What we have noticed in recent times, particularly on Niger class, Planning Institute of Jamaica and the Bank of Jamaica has been competing with Statin. And if you notice, even the way they treat the staff, if you look at the buildings and the way they treat the staff, the people from PIOT and BOJ get better paid than the people from Statin. There is better buildings than the people from Statin. Although Statin is the official agency which actually goes out there and measure and is a part of the International Statistical Network. So what we've been seeing is that Wayne and the Planning Institute has always been giving Niger good news. And that is why Planning Institute of Jamaica, they always come out before Statin and try to front-run Statin and give the most positive news to the government about the economy, public relations.
Yeah.
Now, last year, we told the country that we were not in any recession. It was ideological shocks and all kinds of crap. Right? Statin all releases.
The Prime Minister and the Finance Minister, all of them come out and say, well, we're not in recession.
Yeah, man, all the bogus analysts, people who call themselves analysts, who are just PR commentators.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Well, Statin now told us that we have 3 consecutive quarters of decline. The official definition of a recession is 2 consecutive quarters. Statin now told us that we had 3.
Okay.
Statin said that we declined by 0.7% during the second quarter of last year, 5.5% during the third quarter, when the Planning Institute told us that was only 3.3%, and 2.4% during the fourth quarter, when the Planning Institute told us it was 0.8%. So the Planning Institute estimate is 3 times below that of Statin.
Hold on now, Ralston. So 7 and 4 are 11, and 5 is 16. So you put on the 6 and carry 1 over yourself. So that means the country declined by 8.6% last year.
If you were to do it quarter by quarter, but what I'm doing is annualizing, that's what we measure it. So the quarter of this year over the quarter of this year over the quarter of last year, if we were to do it that way, that's what we get, but then we quarter over year over year.
Okay. Right. So based on the second quarter of last year, we declined by 0.7%, 0.7. Based on the third quarter of 2023, the last year we're talking about is 2023, we declined by 5.5%. That's very high.
So you guys remember when Ralston Hyman came out and was telling everybody that we are in a recession, and they vehemently was going around saying that no, it's a technical recession, all of these things. They were trying to pretty it up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will go back to this every single time. Pastor Peter Chambers said this. Every time they try to cover up the dirt, you're gonna get exposed even more. This is an open disgrace. The Jamaica Labour Party, ladies and gentlemen, under Andrew Jones has boasted, bragged about them as the party to run the country financially. Here we are, 9 years, almost 10 years in their government, and what they want to do is blame Beryl, and they want to blame the 5 year ago lockdown, when the world locked down. But that cannot be used as an excuse, because both of those instances that they use to blame the economy being the way it is, other countries, neighboring countries smaller than we are, have grown their economies. They have gotten more damages from burial, but have still grown their economies. So what is the real issue? And that is what Ralston Hyman is coming here to explain, and more. So if you guys have not listened to this already, stay around and share the live.
Yeah, but the third quarter, the fourth quarter, sorry, we declined by 2.4%.
And he told the nation that it was only 0.8%. He has no credibility.
And he did not tell us about the second quarter decline.
You hear that? The man say he told the nation is 0. What? Listen.
The fourth quarter, sorry, we declined by 2.4%.
And he told the nation that it was only 0.8%. He has no credibility.
2.4% was the actual number, you know. And he told the nation that it was 0.8% decline. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, these are not small things. When you have leadership that lie to you about the state of affairs of our economy, you have to take sleep and mark death. Show all of them in the garbage bin. We don't see the thumbnail. We have a clean house, man. This is terrible, man. We have a clean house.
And he did not tell us about the second quarter decline.
No, precisely.
So, hold on, Ralston. So the Prime Minister...
So we have a government that is omitting data from the people. I just want to emphasize this. They are omitting data from us, and they're also lying to us about the data. That's what it appears to be based off the evidence.
Never know this?
Of course, no. Remember the Black Land Institute of Jamaica? And he told the nation that it was only 0.8%. He has no credibility.
And he did not tell us about the second quarter decline?
No, precisely.
So, hold on, Ralston. So the Prime Minister of Jamaica never know this?
Of course, no. Remember the Black Land Institute of Jamaica and the Statistical Institute of Jamaica fall under the Ministry of Finance. And the Prime Minister is the de facto Minister of Finance.
But the Minister of Finance, didn't she know this as well?
Of course, because she came out and defended the thing. So all of them was misleading the country. So they must be very ashamed. Well, not.
You hear what he said? All of them knew the data, so they came out and they were misleading the country. It's a nice word to say that they lied. You understand? Mislead is to put in a different direction from the actual truth. Yeah.
They must be very ashamed of themselves now. But some people are not ashamed.
They're not no shame.
All the people who have been saying that the economy is doing well, what do you have to say to them now?
Rubbish.
Well, them not need to, well, as I said, them should be ashamed, but as part of it, them not ashamed, so they never hide themselves. Yes, they must still come out and talk to people, and so the Jamaican people are so passive. Them still listen to them. Yeah, but them people still hide themselves. If it was a place like America and them places, they would have to hide themselves, them could have to do with public policy again.
But there's no...
But them say Jamaican people understand that, so they can't tell about it.
No. What does this say?
Chris Dunn, real talk.
To the reporting mechanism of the country.
And tell them everything I just
No. What does this say, though, to the reporting mechanism of the country?
What is the reporting mechanism, what do you mean?
Like, who is supposed to be reporting these things?
Come on. Majority of them people understand, they're the charlatans, and the rest of them, we don't know what the rest of them are doing.
No, but it shows the country is in a problem, Ralston, because
of course,
if we are not getting the true figures, if the true figures are not coming to us, and we have leaders who are willing to lie to us and accept false figures, So them never know say this did not come out.
Well, that's the point I'm making. 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 You get the point. Yep. So what's for them now? The same people. Them not know it. So that's a 9-year wonder. Ralston and Colin not talk about it, and then the people out us forgot about it.
So hold on now. Second, and what was the first quarter growth?
What a vibes in a Falmouth, in a Chilani.
2%.
People start early, 2%. Man.
During the first quarter, and then declined by 0.7% during the second quarter, 5.5% during the third quarter, 2.4% during the fourth quarter.
The vibes in a Chilani. Chilani, they start today on the second road tour. Mighty God, the people come out early, man. As hot as the sun is. And none of them they get no $5,000 in a shirt, you know. Time come. Time come. Every woman a dance. Ready. Unfortunately, have some people in the diaspora that won't be able to come because of what going with Trump. And afraid for left over so without proper something there. It's like them a hostage in the country to blows and skirt. Because them fear for lose all them stuff. Wow.
So we basically have an overall decline for 2024.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. While Barbados grew by 4.4% in 2024, that gets the GDP of 107%. And the Bahamas grew by 3.5%.
And Grenada?
Yeah, Grenada grew by over 3% too, 3.5%. Every other Caribbean country grew by over 3%.
Victor.
All the other Caribbean countries grew by over 3%.
Yeah, man.
So the only country.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you hear that? I'm making finish that part.
Countries when I grew away at 80.
Jamaica and Haiti, yeah, man.
So Jamaica, Haiti.
Jamaica and Haiti. This is the crisis that we're in, ladies and gentlemen. Jamaica and Haiti is the only two countries that did not grow their economy in 2024. Let me repeat that. This is facts. Jamaica and Haiti is the only two countries that their economy did not grow in 2024. Again I say, ladies and gentlemen, alright? Let me just move this on. Kind of feel weird, the angle, me have to look down. Again I say, ladies and gentlemen, burial came and it hit those places as well. The pandemic came and everybody was affected. Why is it that Jamaica cannot grow the economy under the Jamaica Labour Party led by Andrew Willis after all of those things that happened to everybody else? All the Caribbean islands he just mentioned, Barbados, Bahamas, Grenada, all of them grew by over 3%. What is Jamaica and Andrew Willis not doing or is doing that is either preventing us from growing, right, or having us incapable to grow? You have to ask yourself a question. Watch Labour write them out. Third term. One and two of them sprinkling array. What go on there, sir? No, sir. No. Let me rewind that.
Watch out. Watch the road.
Lady. Mama say thief nah get the power. Hey, come read them out. Lady I walk across, lady I walk across and I look on the road. Him look, he say, we take careful here, man, because we don't want nothing doing, you know. Yeah, man, on our Jamaican same way. We don't want nothing doing, our people same way. So be careful on the road. You understand? And stop tearing down the people and poster. As a matter of fact, just stick a pin for where Ralston Hyman just said a while ago about all the other Caribbean islands them growing by 3%, but the Jamaican economy has not grown. It is actually digressed. I want you guys to stick up in where that is concerned. Zane, I just want to show you something real quick. I want to big up the young man. You know? I want to big up Mr. Andre Haughton, honestly. I want to big up Mr. Andre Haughton. Look at this.
Hey guys, what's up? As you can see, this was one of my posters that has been through so much. First, they took it to jail illegitimately. Then when it came back, somebody tore it down. Then when they put it up back, somebody went and carved him off. As you can see, but today we brought in a medical team. And the medical team has to realize that stitch him up back and brought him back to life, you know? And this is a lesson in resilience for Jamaicans. We have to always remember that no matter what we go through, no matter the challenges, the struggles in life, we are always important if we are not dead. A man not dead, no call him Duffy. And that is the message here. Let every adversity give rise to an opportunity for greatness. So we have given him back some more life, and we also said a prayer so that God can protect it on its way, in his journey, on the campaign to help us change and improve the leadership that is offered to Montego Bay.
That you did today. I see you dressed in a doctor type outfit, right?
Yeah, my poster has taken on a life on his own, and because he's been blowing up.
Guys, tap up the screen,
people like
please.
Him. So we decided that just to keep the
taps and donations,
so that we don't turn this thing into back and forth party violence. And it's important that we laugh about these things, be humorous about these things.
Wait, me never pinned this
Come on, I'm Dr.
Oh,
Andre Haughton. It's the first time people are really getting a chance to see me with Dr. Uniform. Albeit I'm an economist, but we diversify, we have diversified skills. Hey guys, what's
so,
as you can
wanna see what I go on?
One of my posters.
Mr. Haughton, them do surgery on the poster and tape it up back. You feel me I deal with, and him lesson is this. You know? You have to show resilience.
Albeit I'm an economist, but violence. And it's important that to keep the right. Yeah, my poster has taken on and protected on its way in its journey.
Alright, so you can see them fit up Mr. Haughton poster back to life. You know? And the man message is this. You lick him down, you pick him up, him bounce right back. What a hard man for dead. No matter what them do, ladies and gentlemen, all blood and fire comrades hold firm. And stay together and stay vigilant. You understand? The man say we're not dead, no dash way. The fact of the matter is, the JLP know what everybody else know. The people that are diehard JLP fans know what everybody else knows. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of JLP people that are quietly waiting to vote out Andrew Honest. You know, just believe it or not. You understand? I'm getting a lot of reports all over Jamaica. Right? That there is JLP people. Remember, say everybody have family, you know. You understand? Remember, say, I want you guys to remember that everybody is family. Everybody is family. You have a friend there, you have a family member there. It's just that some people support green and some people support orange. But you see the way I have understood from the people that is integrally a part of the politics is that JLPs are really vicious organization, you know. Them not just violent, you know, them vicious. So people that align themselves with the JLP, they don't accept switchers. You heard what I said? They don't accept switchers. You see the PMP, a man switch, and him gone. Nobody now go physically do nothing because you switch. Nobody is going to do anything to your family because you switch. PMP more respects the right to democracy. The JLP DNA has always been ruffian. Eugene, how you doing? And the people that switch to the JLP are the ones that are telling me this. The one that switched to JLP from PMP, and some that are already die-hearted from long time, they have realized that their own party has gone too far. They have realized that Andrew has gone too far. And they're ready for vote him out. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. May I tell you? It ain't serious. Them just quiet. Them not say nothing because them really afraid to say anything. You know? But let's get back to this.
Yeah, man. Of course.
No,
Of course.
I'm not laughing because I am happy. I am laughing because I don't want to cry. No, Ralston, the first quarter for 2020.
No, you know why he said that? Because Ralston said Haiti and Jamaica is the only two Caribbean islands that didn't grow their economy since the pandemic or after the pandemic. We are the only ones. We are in the category with 80 for crime. We are in the category with 80 for the economy. And if you look up the history of Haiti, ladies and gentlemen, what happened? How did Haiti become Haiti? I think they are trying to achieve something similar here in Jamaica. I think there's entities out there that want this land, and they don't want the PMP to give the people and empower the people with the land and with the resources. And their ace is Andrew Onis and the Jamaica Labour Party. I believe that in my heart of hearts. But then, you know, things are going to be exposed and revealed. You know, prophetically, I have heard that utterance, not to that detail, but I don't know if you guys watch my last 2 videos on Mark Stewart. If you have not, ladies and gentlemen, you definitely need to go and watch those 2 videos with Mark Stewart, the prophet. If you have not watched those 2 videos, go and watch those 2 videos. You hear me? Okay. All right. Let's continue.
25.
All right. Let me get into that story now. But before so, I'll give another scholar.
Like up the live, guys. Like up the live, please. Tap up the screen.
The concept of GDP, was first developed by Professor Simon Cosmet. He taught at Harvard University and one of the key figures of what they call the US National Bureau of Economic Research. That concept was developed in 1937. How you measure the value of what you produce, right? Now, what we saw with Statin is that Statin last week them sent out a release. Them have this press conference on Thursday where they want to tell the country about some changes that they want to make in terms of how they calculate the GDP.
I mean, last week.
That has come sudden, sir. But that's now back suddenly, sir. Yeah?
Hold on, Ralston.
So while we're expecting just the normal reporting on GDP, we saw. Hello?
Hold on. You said last week, meaning the end of June to the beginning of July? Just last week?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. When they know, because they get the GDP numbers a quarter apart. So on June 3rd, we expect the GDP numbers, right?
Yes.
Then all of a sudden, we saw this release from them that they might release the GDP numbers, but they might announce some changes that they might make in terms of the calculation, all right?
Right.
So what them tell us now, sir, what them do is that them change what we call the base year, right? Mm-hmm. Now, we have what we call nominal GDP or current GDP. And what we call growth is measured in terms of real GDP.
Yeah.
So what I say, when you produce certain goods and services, like the production for this year, inflation is built in it, right? So in order to get the real value of what you produce, you have to take out inflation out of it. You follow me?
Okay.
Right. So we used to use 2007, right? So we added all of the inflation between 2007 and first quarter of this year and subtract it from the nominal value of production to get the real value of production.
Yes.
All of a sudden, them tell us about them change it to 2015.
They're changing the base year to 2015. Were there requirements set in for how you change the base year and if it should change or when does it change?
No.
So there was no requirement to change it?
No. They just come up sudden with this thing. You follow me?
Yeah.
All right. Now, it automatically means once you change the base year, right? Mm-hmm. And bring it to the more current period of time. It means that you take out some of the inflation outside. So if you use 2007 base year to calculate GDP up to the fourth quarter of last year. If you now move to 2015 to calculate GDP for the first quarter of this year, you must get a higher GDP.
Right, so you take out 7 years of inflation out
yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you hear that? They changed the year, the base year in which they start to calculate the GDP. They changed it from 2007 to 2015. Ah, man. Yo, these guys are so deceptive. And then what's bad is, based on what I'm understanding, he's saying is that there's no real policy in how the base year is changed. And a 7-year span, to omit a 7-year span in calculation where the GDP is concerned, obviously is going to lean in another direction. 7 years is a lot. It's like, it's the same thing with Dennis Chung appointment. 12 years experience in law enforcement and 5 years at the senior level out of that 12 minimum cannot be erased completely with no type of law enforcement. You're going to know something has been shifted. You're going to know something is wrong, something is not right. So in that same vein, right, when you look at this situation from 2007, they move it all the way up to 2015. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna cause some issues in calculations that lacks credibility, you know. In my opinion.
But Ralston, you remember every time we talk about starting and what they're coming with and they're I always say to you, do you think that there will be government interference with starting?
Yeah.
So, am I to understand from what you are saying to me that there have been some interference or allegedly some interference with starting? Because could starting, hold on, the question is, could starting change the base year by themselves or they got it?
No, man. They would have to hear from the Ministry of Finance about that, man. That's
Listen.
Yeah, I remember starting have a permanent head, you know. Somebody is an acting head. So an acting person would be more vulnerable than somebody who
is permanent.
Yeah,
right. Somebody who can say, no, me not do that because
precisely.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Jamaicans, the understanding is that the Andrew Wallace-led administration, we don't know who, somebody from the administration.
Right.
And if I am to make a guess, it will be somebody from the finance ministry.
If I am to make a guess at Andrew Wallace, the way Andrew Wallace have 1 million agency in his office, it tells me that he is somebody that is micromanaging the affairs of Jamaica. Nothing happens without him knowing about it and approving it. That is my opinion, based off his actions. He's ruling with an iron fist. He's ruling like a dictator. You hear me? When you see everyone want me to apologize the other day, Andrew Wallace. Only God alone can come tell me that Andrew Wallace make that happen. Only God alone. You understand? Or maybe some bigger people from some other place. But anyway, feel say Andrew Wallace. People like up the live now, man. Yo, me not lie still. I get very discouraged, you know. You guys wanna not treat the platform right. You understand? You have 40 plus people, almost 50 people that watch me. I only have 9 likes, brother. The video cannot get out like that. What you're telling YouTube is that you guys don't like the video. And if you tell YouTube you don't like the video, YouTube is not going to share the video. So nobody's going to be able to listen to the reasoning. So guys, stop being selfish now, man. I don't know anybody that just watch people that they don't like and just watch them. Like, how is it that more than, alright, somebody else hit the like button a while ago, right? But a while ago I was looking at 40. How is it that 75% that who is watching me don't like the video? 75% of you watching me don't like the video. You don't like me, you don't like my platform. And that's cool. You don't have to like me. But why are you watching? Like button is free. It's not like you're donating. I didn't even remember to donate to put the donation link. No man, this bad man. And even when I speak, you still have 70 to 72% of you guys that has not hit the like button. You know, I know some YouTubers, they don't move forward with them live until they hit the like button. You can't find the like button? Thank you for saying that. Now look at me, class. Let me teach you guys something. If you are watching from your phone, this is all you have to do. Look at the screen. You see that? You see that? You see that thing highlighting right there? You see when you double tap the screen like that? You are hitting the like button. 2 times, that's all it takes. Just like TikTok. 2 times. That is how you hit the like button if you cannot find it when I'm using this version. Alright? So let me see us get 30 likes, please. I only tolerate 9 haters on the chat today. Seriously. You know? It's not because I don't have anything to do why I am doing the live. Just use your creative mind. I could be doing anything else. Right? But I think it's important that this information is disseminated. So the least you guys can do is hit the like button. See there? Look on it. You see something come up when we double tap it? Once you double tap it like this, right? 2 times, that is it. And I don't business when nobody wants to say, if you say, yo, me a beg likes. Right? Me not beg nobody no money. Right? I'm giving my time and I deserve. I have a track record. Right? I know a lot of you don't know it. Right? Thank you for saying that. So I just taught you something. So anytime I go on somebody else's live, it can benefit. Anytime I see them using this version to go live, that's it. All they got to do is double tap the screen like TikTok. Right? Let me scroll down. Alright, look at this. Same thing. Look. You see that? This is somebody else's live. Splash Digi, what's up, bro? See that? It's the same thing. Now scroll down again. Somebody else's live. A lot of people use this version because this version is tapped into all of YouTube. New people find your page more with this version. You understand? Alright. Let's continue. Man, boys.
The Prime
Minister himself.
Our office of the Prime Minister can't come from nowhere. Somebody else can't interfere in that matter.
So they made these changes. And what are the results now, Ralston, of moving base year to check your GDP?
Alright.
From
so the base year,
2007 to 2050.
Yeah, that gives you a lower inflation. Lower inflation means higher real GDP.
Yes.
Apart from that, what them do, them split out we used to call it transport, storage, and communication sector.
Hold on, Ralston, don't go to them new sector there because I want the people to know what is Jamaica's real GDP now?
Real GDP now is like $1 trillion.
$1 trillion.
Yeah, nominal GDP at 3.842 trillion. So nominal GDP is 3 times real GDP because of inflation. So if you take out some of the inflation, it means that real GDP gets closer to nominal GDP.
Right. So based on the new base year that they are using, real GDP is now 1 trillion.
Yeah, man.
All right, go. Let's go to the other changes that they have made in statin. Go. Let's go.
Yeah, what I'm saying now is that normally there was a classification called transport, storage, and communication sector. What them do, them split it out and have them have a sector now what they call information and communication.
So this is like a new industry.
Yeah, man. Them said that grew by 6.4%. That recorded the highest growth of all the sectors in the economy.
But grew from what? Because if it is new, where was it last year? It wasn't there last year.
Yo, people, wanna see the deception? The man them create a whole new industry. A whole new industry. And then in 1 year he's going to tell us that it has grown 6.something%. Bro.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Hey, who mess is this? Oh, man, is this?
People, the lengths that these people go to just to win an election. Create a whole new industry and tell you that it grew 6.something%. Remove the base year for when they calculate the GDP. Remove it from 2007 to 2015. That is how far these guys will go. Hey, I want thing in Andrea working, man. Me I watch him in a silence and I do my thing I say, you know.
Every element that come from them there now. Lord Jesus. Come. What? Power. They say we are fire. We survive the liberate. I say Jamaica. Me have a band of us here.
No, obviously. No, sir. Yo, Splash DJ should have roll with Mr. Das, bro, Dr. Das. You should have roll with Dr. Das so you can go on the bus, on the PMP bus, and interview some people. When me camera did turn around, you know. Camera did turn around, you know. I'm using the skills fast a while ago. He could have seen above the top. You know that song go a while ago? Boy, may I tell you, the energy and the vibe on the tour, boy, it is contagious. It is contagious. People are ready to vote them out anywhere. Yeah, true that Splash did you look like you're on some big work. Contract out, a lie? I saw you go, man, I saw you go. But back to this.
This was this in another industry last year?
It was a group with the transport story. We used to call it transport stories and communication.
Right. And them call it now? What they call it now?
Yeah, them split it out now and call that information and communication. And then them that recorded the highest growth of all sectors in the economy. So the new sector recorded the highest growth of all sectors, 6.4%.
6.4%.
Yo, all the man them have to do is create a new sector, and the sector just grow. The large. No man, me turn it on me now. All the man them have to do is create a new sector, and thus the sector that's going to be the largest growing sector in the economy. After less than a year, oi. Nah, listen to me, man. These guys are deceitful and they lie. Hey, yo, Mr. The man misleading is a shame. Bridget, me have a laugh here, man. Yo, me is not even know. Alright, me tell you. You see the playbook of this government. You see the playbook of this government under Andrew Honest. Andrew Honest play chess. But I just think there's only a few moves that well-thinking Jamaicans don't know. Any other move him have, a some checkmate move to mash up Jamaica, as far as me concerned. With more than what they already do already. You understand? Because to me, the move them by the government that was making in the last 9 years was as it get closer, especially as it get closer to them realizing they're going to lose this and never see another term, you can see the acceleration, in my opinion, and putting things in place to make sure say they can try hold on, even though it look grim. Right? Prophet don't tell you yesterday, you know. This government is not working for the people of Jamaica. This government is working for a group of people outside of Jamaica. You understand, that are not necessarily politicians. That is what Mark Stewart, the prophet, said. And I have long suspected that that is the case. Me personally, I've said it on my platform. I said, why did Andrew Honest sign an allegiance to the king? I always question that Privy Council move. What was that? The same group or lineage that Andrew has aligned himself to. Guess who else has aligned himself to that group? I just want to make one guess. The man that is obsessed with cutting down the population. Which man is obsessed with cutting down the world population? Which man is obsessed with pandemics, global pandemics, and predicting them? Thank you very much. We have some bright people in the class. Do you know that that man is a knight for the king? He is a knight. Andrew Honest is a Privy Council member. I'm just saying, do you guys remember the visit that he visited Jamaica before the pandemic? Or during the pandemic? People, me head no big for nothing. In a long time, me I met them, you know. Long time, me I met them. You hear me, I tell you? Long time, me I met them. This thing is deeper than rap. You understand? We don't even know how deep this rabbit hole goes. So you see when me hear the prophet say what him say, thus saith the Lord, that Andrew Honest and his government is working for an order that is not in Jamaica. I said to myself, yep, just as I suspected. It never sounds strange to me. It never sounds strange to me. This is another reason why I don't want to hear anybody say that the PMP and the JLP is the same. They know they cannot do what they're doing under the PMP. They know that they cannot achieve what they want to achieve under the PMP. Who is they? I don't know. But the prophet said there's more to be revealed. The prophet said, if you never come after me, I want to bust out on a secret. And that's the prophet saying. The prophet said them and lay down all type of altar theme They want to see him fall. They don't understand how them cannot touch the prophet. You understand? Not my word when you can go watch the video. I just regurgitate what I hear him say. Because I have that memory there. Especially when it comes to things like this. You guys can go watch the video. I have them posted right now from yesterday. Those two Mark Stewart videos, watch them, especially the last one. Because the first one was an invite to the nation to go to prayer. All night prayer that happened last night in Portmore. My mom was listening all night till she fall asleep. You understand? You guys need to go sub up to Mark Stewart. Sub up to the prophet them. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a serious time. Right? We're in the time of revelation. Right? And all is being revealed. You know, some people want to. Alright, let me tell you. You guys ever watch The Matrix? You have some people that would be like the guy in The Matrix that sold out Neo and them for illusion because he doesn't want to be. He just feels like the entities are just too powerful. So, you know, let me just join the winning team in his head. Right? And he knows that they're gonna hook him up to a computer and make him think that everything is beautiful in the world, and he can program his life where he wants it to on the computer, and he just stays there like that. He's okay with that. He's okay with, and there's people out there that are just like him living in the world right now. They rather live in an illusion than face the reality of what it is. You know, they call it conspiracy theory. I told people I was like that one time where I would never listen to a conspiracy theory like that so easily. You know, I wouldn't take on certain things at all. I would just, all right, whatever. Until the pandemic. The pandemic changed my mindset forever. Almost all of the things that was being shouted by the conspiracy theories in the pandemic has been proven to be absolutely true today. How many of you can recognize that to be true? How many of you can recognize that all of the stuff that they were locking us down for and charging us for, that sickness is still around, and they're not locking us up for not wearing masks anymore. They're not. Everybody is up in each other's faces, spitting and all. You understand? How many videos did you guys watch that got you scared about just being around people? Some of you to the point where you didn't even want to be around your grandparents because you're afraid that you would give them something and then they would not be here anymore. When the grandparents still here, though, when you still around them, though, when you still hug them up tight, them still hugging up tight, right? You remember that some of you couldn't even go to your own family's funerals? Almost every, because there's no absolutes, almost every single conspiracy theory about the pandemic has been proven to be true. Almost every one of them. The doctors, you remember the doctor that came on Andre Stevenson show and what he said about the same thing? I never heard that doctor in that time. I guess I understand why. Because you would censor somebody like that. You wouldn't have a voice on the media. I only wonder why when him come at Andrew him talking so fast. He got a lot of knowledge bottled up inside that he needs to get out. Usually people that are extremely brilliant, that's exactly how they communicate. It's not a deformity. They are accelerated geniuses. Their mind is sparking at a very high rate. So their utterances, their IQ is just way off the charts. You understand? And then they use that against them to say that they're mad. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but follow me. Right? So what we're seeing here in Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen, the accusations about you know, the hospitals, and it appears that what they're doing is really on purpose, because the prophets have told you that this order needs to be reversed. It is bringing death upon the land. It is you and I, our family members, are the ones that are losing their lives to the police, accidents, drowning. Everything is accelerated. Our kids being missing. Everything is being accelerated because of the spiritual wickedness in high places. In the video I'm talking about, the prophet was spiritually looking into the office of the prime minister. I tell you that you guys need to go and listen to that video. You know? You guys, if you haven't already, you need to go and listen to those 2 videos from Mark Stewart that I posted. You know, I don't really post a lot of the prophets a lot anymore. I kind of ease off. You understand? Right? I don't really post it a lot anymore. Right? I think I have championed the prophets. Hold on there. Hold on. Hello? What go on? Me dey on the live, you know. What go on? Nelson, big up. Oh, the prayer meeting, yeah. Me just not talk about it a while ago. Me just not talk about him in prophetic utterances about the office of the prime minister. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. All the people in there at the church. Wow. Yeah. Yes. Marshall. Yes. Yes. Yeah. 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 Yes. 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 Wow. Wow. Yes. 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 Yeah. 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 Hold on now. May I hear them, man? I just have to show them something while I talk here. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
We're they near now?
Yes.
We're they near now? Are we near?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So we're walking now. Where?
Yeah.
Right, that's how we're stopping. We're in close proximity to, we're in Sandy Bay, Jamaica.
Wow.
I like this bus. Look like another bus. I'm going to step on the rest of the day. The bus, Janice Allen bus.
Oh.
Lucio! Really?
Wow.
Blood and fire comrades.
Wow.
Talk of the things Counselor Troop. Counselor Troop, a
Wow.
partner drive student. Blood and fire comrades.
Blood and fire.
All right, Counselor Troop.
Mighty
Yes,
God.
Jamaica shape the life. We're now in Lucy. Hey! We're
Yeah.
PNP. We are now in Sandy Bay.
Yeah.
We're not telling a lie, this look like 2011.
Mm-mm.
This look like 2011 Jamaica. Me a what? Me must get a partner draw.
Just a vessel. Mighty God.
Got that. You are one of the biggest contributors of all of this. Me are the biggest contribution. What a bagger.
Yeah.
A massive, and we are all of these. A massive gathering in Jamaica, right here in Sandy Bay. Then we're heading off to Lucy next. My father.
Yeah.
Who that Jamaican, Mr. Finzi? When you see where I go on, the whole PNP nest wake up.
Yeah.
The whole nest of PNP.
Yes.
The entire apparatus, the belly of the PNP in Western Jamaica is awake.
Yeah, listen, man.
The entire PNP is awake. The base of the PNP right here in Sandy Bay has awoken. The entire base of the PNP
Yeah.
is live and resurrected.
Yes.
How over there, I want to go? Yeah, I want to go over there, sir.
Yes, yes.
No, point the day with me, man, but I don't know if we can't find it. Aye.
Right.
Jesus. Where is it? Partner Dry Kitchen.
Yes.
Lord Jesus.
Yes.
Where's the put the fire? Put the fire. Whoa. I hear a bus come down in there. One piece of excitement.
Yeah. Me see the thumbnail.
Excitement of one of Central St. James. Counselor Soil, man. Green Island Division. God bless up Counselor. Bless up Counselor. I'm one of the seven that keep them in the man of. Yeah, man. I know.
Yes.
Double. No, man. I don't die now, man. Come to one night. Hey. I want that one. Big up.
Yeah. My God.
I want that one, yes, sir.
Mm-mm. My goodness.
Time come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Andrea
Mighty God.
Boy, FBI trap market. Eastern Alabama good again. Head of Miller. 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 One head of Miller. Not one, two. One head of Miller.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yes. Machine. Yes. Wow. Yes. No man, no man, no man, no man. I mean I talk man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, mommy. Every night,
Yeah.
every night, every day.
Yeah.
Every night, every day. No, start on the serious no man. All right. Yes. Me day I'm a man. Yeah, me day a man. You
Yeah.
say we look good on you. Yes, that's so much people done here with me. Teacher, you no Hanover. Yeah, teacher, we're gonna look good in a
Yes.
Hanover, man. No, sir, Hanover look good. Hanover look good.
Yes.
You said that Hanover
Yes.
is PNP territory. Yes, sir. Can we get this one? Yeah. Nobody
Yes.
can trick on
Yes.
here. Nobody here. The comrades down here.
Yeah.
Our silent comrades.
Yes. Mighty God. Yeah. No. Yeah. Be or big up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Straight. You know, man. Mm. Nah, yeah. I didn't cut off the card, Dorothy. No, I'm up on the phone. Well, yeah, them probably I listen to the car, see me. Me I say they cut off the call for you so you see a while ago. Then I tap the line them. Mm. Yeah.
go cry. People just look at this with me.
Yes, Kimon. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Huh? This thing serious. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we have some drum and we have one big tank over 1,000 gallon of water hole in there. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. One little girl did talk to my DVD play. One little girl that said she drink. When one woman that said she drinks that. So him put him there in a mask and I go in there and play. And nobody don't know say I him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Fancy how you see me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah. Right, right, right. Mighty God. Oh, yes. Serious thing. Yeah, man. What's up? Charge everything. Yeah, man. Yes, yes. Yeah. Oh. My God. She numb. Yes. Wow. Well, let's go finish up that live there now, yeah, man. Alright. Yeah, man, every time.
Comments. You're here from the chairman of the party. We are on a mission, and that mission is fulfilled. We have a good team of candidates to include
You want to see a
22
drive hard in herself.
women of substance. A great team, and that is a team chosen by our current leader, Comrade Ralston Bolo. He is a man who has and he has
Well, I don't know what go on in the microphone in front of there, but man, they need to fix things. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry. Kind of get interrupted a little bit by the call, but I want to then call there. What me can say to you? What can I say to you guys? Start to get serious. I'm kind of say to myself, start to get serious. Prepare yourself for the very, very worst. See all this water problem that most of Jamaica have, and them are going to black tank. When hurricane come, them tell us if they buy up food and prepare yourself for the very worst. The very, 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 very worst. When you remember when Little Berry did brush through and he never really licked Jamaica, and you see how much places was affected and how them not have light for how long. Remember when shipment was affected? The tariffs. And before that too, with the disasters and all type of thing. Prepare yourself for the very, very worst. Whatever you imagine right now, it worse. The best way me can warn you know without telling any details. The worst. The very, very worst. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go.